food production in Nigeria, looking at the period from 1960 to date, which is basically our history as a nation. So let's start first with a little presentation of yourself and your own assessment of Nigeria at 61. Please go.
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity to feature again in this dimension to talk about Nigeria at 61. Yes, I know I wasn't born at Nigeria's independence, but when I was born, I met a Nigeria that, was passing through a lot of austerity issues, developmental problems, and can I say that even the state of food production in Nigeria has been at its rudimentary level. Production of food, which have been done by smallholder farmers, subsistence farming has been the narrative for many years. And of course, because the private sector and the government have, from time to time failed to see that modernizing agriculture and winning it of the rain-fed agriculture can, quadruple supply of food and also drive down prices. Yeah, it's true that Nigeria is a key regional player in West Africa. And of course, it has accounted for about half of West Africa's population with, approximately over 200 million persons, and one of the largest populations of the youth in the world, which is quite interesting. So with abundant natural resources, it's still regarded as Africa's biggest oil exporter and has the largest natural gas reserves in the continent. So before the 2016 recession, Nigeria's economy was growing fast at about 6.3%. 6.3%. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it had grown from 2.2%. So inflation was in the single digits in 2014. So, compared to about, can I say, about 12% in 2019. So the general government fiscal deficit was for about 4.4% of the gross domestic product in 2019, compared to 1.8% in 2014. So unemployment and underemployment have been expected to increase, affecting poor households and increasing the share of the population vulnerable to falling into poverty. So only agriculture has the highest expectation of positively contributing to the growth. Last year, 2020. So, well, we already know that Nigeria is regarded as a developing country as of 2021. From all the indices, we can even see, when I look at Google, I can see that Nigeria has about 0.539 Human Development Index as of 2019, and gross domestic income, gross national income, that is per capita income of about 2,000 naira, in the year 2020. And then, of course, the population as of 2021 is about over 210 million persons in the country. Nigeria is not even amongst the first 10 successful countries in the whole of Africa. You can imagine. So in the whole of Africa, Nigeria is taking about the 16th position, when it has to do with being the richest Yeah,
But
so
how do you calculate that kind of riches? Is it in terms of what the country had put or the level of the quality of life of the people? I don't understand that.
absolutely, you have to, like we have indicators that measure economic growth, like there are some of those macroeconomic variables which look at the economic growth and also economic development. They are not really the same, but they can be the same at some point. Like if the gross domestic product, which is a proxy for measuring economic growth, does not trickle down to the quality of life of people, to education, to health facility or getting healthcare delivery. If it doesn't trickle down to food security, then the economy is not doing well at all. So these are all indicators that have been used. That's why we are there. Researchers are also carrying out these researches from time to time. So that's why you can see there must be a holistic dimension to measuring, to carrying out these researches and then looking at how it's able to contribute to the common man, to the concerns of the people. So can I say that, at this moment, Nigeria is not food sufficient. Yeah, it's not food sufficient. Yeah, we don't really need research to tell us that, but even research has even told us that. Yeah, so the rising cost of food and other services, um, has also shown that because there's high insecurity from the north to the south impasse, which has brought to a standstill food production. Can you imagine that? So I will always talk about the disruption of the food supply chain at such time. And then if agriculture was modern and commercial, then the impact of the impasse would not have been too great. So for instance, countries like Germany that have properly modernized agriculture, we hardly feel food shortages even during the pandemic.